4, 3, 2, 1.
Guitar dudes and dudettes, how are you doing? Thanks for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another video on my Hot Rod Deluxe. A while ago, some of you might remember I did a video about changing the valves and changing the bulb on this. I had a little issue where there was a crackling, so I changed the valves, changed the bulb, and had a mess around with it. You can go back and watch that video. It was very amusing. I had a lot of fun doing it. Things have transpired since then, so I thought I'd come back and do another video. So basically the original problem came back. Basically what was happening, I was getting whenever I was playing a G or a G sharp, I was getting a crackle on those notes. It became more and more apparent, and I did a live gig, and which was recorded. You can even hear it over the recording. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do what I said to do and take it into the guitar shop. So I took this little beast down to Manson's Guitars, and they ferried it across to their amp guy who lives out in the depths of sunny Devon, and he had a look at it for me. And he fixed it all up. Apparently the problem was dodgy soldering. So, I've had this question a few times on my page on that Hot Rod Deluxe video I did. So I want to tell you, if you're still having a fluttering sound, a slight crackle sound, first thing you do, see if it's on every note. My problem was it was only happening on random notes, so you would be playing a bit, it sounds fine, and you hit a G and it would go start crackling, crazy. So first thing to do is check it's on every note and write down what note it is on. It's very important you do that. I was speaking to the amp guy and he said it was very helpful to know what notes that problem was happening on. So write down the notes. If it's on every note, then just tell them that in the shop. If it's just happening on a certain note, for me it was G and G sharp, then tell them that in the shop, because the amp guy will find that useful. So when I picked it up back from the guy, brought it back here, plugged it in, the problem had been sorted. There was no buzz on G or G sharp or any note, which was really good. Problem being that he had changed the valve, one of the preamp valves, back to its original type, which makes this a very loud beast. Now, a few of you who might watch Philip Mcknight's channel, he's great. You should watch his videos if you don't watch him. It's so informative. He does something called Know Your Gear, and it's really great. So watching his video, he told me about the George Benson Preamp Mod, where what you do, you swap out one of the preamp valves for a lesser empower one. What that does, it drops the gain on the volume pot. As you know, if you have a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, the volume is very touchy. You can turn it up just before 1 and it's unbearably loud. So what I did, I took the one out that the amp fixer guy had put in, which was a really nice Russian one. I took that bad boy out. Firstly, sorry about the rain. I decided to do a video in a different room just by our conservatory, and it started pissing down and thundering. Isn't that all the way? So he put in this Sovtek made in Russia, the 12AX7 tube. That is the one that comes stock in the Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. And what you do is you swap that one out. It's the one below the volume knob. You swap that out for I will tell you, an ECC81 preamp tube. Hope you can see that. That is the one you put in underneath. There's 3 sections for the preamp tubes. You put it underneath the volume pot. If you want to know how to do it, I would watch Phil Mcknight's video on that. He did a great video. That's what I watched. It was really simple to do. I got one of these cheap from Manson's Guitars, put it in, and what the fuck was that? Fucking lightning! Marty! Marty! 1.21 gigawatt Marty! Rain's going down, show your bone. If I'm walking in the rain, right on now, right on now, right on now. If it's raining now, that's the way it is. Sun is coming down, don't worry about it. Rain on, rain down, rain on. The main reason for this video is to explain the difference it makes. Firstly, you can play it in your house. So I'm on the gain channel at the moment. So this is the clean channel. Perfectly usable bedroom volume, and it changes this amp from I'm not sure if I dig it, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to use, it's a bit of a beast, and I'm not sure, to I love this amp. Yeah, I love the Hot Rod Deluxe. It's awesome. Beautiful cleans, and when you do the mod, the gain channel is also awesome. The gain is actually usable now. Let me just crank the gain. I'm just really happy with it. So watch the Phil Mcknight video, how to mod your Hot Rod Deluxe, and try the power amp, the preamp tube mod. It is wicked, and it, as I said, it's gone from this is a beast, it's a real pain in the ass to use, to I can take this round my friend's house now, plug in and have a jam, and it's wicked. Another mod I've done on it, which I want to tell you about. I'm I'm not going to show you how to do it. I'm not going to get the back off, so don't worry about that. I'm just going to inform you that you can do it if you wish. And this is called the Dallman Reverb Mod. It's a little bit more tricky to do. You have to take the back off and clip a little circuit, which is I think it's the treble feedback circuit. As you know, if you've got a Hot Rod Deluxe, you can't really have the reverb past 3 because it's unusable. It becomes just a washy, crazy mess. Let me go on to clean channel. Right now, that reverb's on 8. Let me crank the reverb. It's great. Again, it just transforms the reverb on this amp. I really recommend you do it. It's a bit more tricky to do. You have to go in, take the back off, watch the deadly capacitors of death, which will kill you if you touch them. You have to watch them, and you have to snip this little thing here, which is underneath the reverb knob. Again, it's just transformed the reverb on this amp. The reins of death! Oh! It really sorts your amp out. You can use it in band practice without everyone saying, "Hey man, turn your amp down!" And you can mess around with the reverb and have a great spring reverb. So I love this amp now. I think this is you know, I'm going to use it gigging. I'm going to do my demos with this, and that wasn't thunder. That was me going. Oh! No, that was thunder. So that's all I wanted to tell you today. I'm going to play out with some OCD. I'll see you next time.
Slide does the drain.
Lose.